Good evening, everyone. It's Miss Dolores from Baldwin Borough Public Library. I am back for another edition of Baldwin Bedtime Books. This is Thursday, May the 14th, and we're going to start out with a different welcome song today because somebody messaged me and asked me if I could sing their favorite song for them. And I said, of course. So if you have a favorite song that you would like me to sing during our evening story times, please just message me. Send me an email, put it in the comments, however you want to get a hold of me, and we will do your favorite song. So this is called Roll, Roll, Sugar Baby. So if you're in some of our story times, you may know this song, and if not, you can learn it. So you're just going to roll your hands and do the motions like I do. So you can do it for yourself, or you can have a stuffed friend, and you can do the motions with your stuffed friend, or if you have an adult with you, you can sit on their lap and they can do it with you on their lap, and then they can do the motions with you. All right, so we're going to get ready for our hands. Are you ready? Roll, roll, sugar baby, roll, roll, sugar baby, left and right and left and right. Roll, roll, sugar baby, roll, roll, sugar baby, left and right and left and right. Roll them up high, really high, and roll them down low. Roll them real fast and roll them real slow. Roll, roll, sugar baby, roll, roll, sugar baby, left and right and left and right. Okay, we're gonna get ready for up and down. So if you have a stuffed friend, you can raise them up and down, or an adult can raise you up and down. Are you ready? Let's get ready to roll our hands. Roll, roll, sugar baby, roll, roll, sugar baby, up and down and up and down. Roll, roll, sugar baby, roll, roll, sugar baby, up and down and up and down. Roll them up high, really high, and roll them down low. Roll them real fast and roll them real slow. Roll, roll, sugar baby, roll, roll, sugar baby, up and down and up and down. Give yourselves a big super clap. That was awesome. Good job. All right, so I have a question for you. I'm going to show you some objects and you tell me what they all have in common. Are you ready? I have a garden trowel, and as you can see, it has dirt on it, right? Because I've been working in my yard, in my garden. This is called a hand tiller. So you put this in the ground, in the dirt, and it breaks up all the dirt and tills the soil. Garden gloves. As you can see, Miss Dolores's are really dirty because I've been working in the dirt. And soil. So sometimes it comes in a bag if you're doing plants. If not, it's already in the ground. So what do all those things have in common? Did you guess? Those are things that we use when we're planting. So tonight's stories are going to be all about the garden, and then we're going to do a fun song about carrots in a garden. Our first story tonight is such a sweet, sweet story about taking care of things and nurturing it so they will grow. This is called The Bear's Garden. A very sweet story about taking care of something that she finds and wants to share with her neighborhood and her community. This book is written by Marcy Colleen, and it's illustrated beautifully by Allison Oliver. In the big bustling city, all the people were busy. They rushed up and down the street without seeing that some buildings needed paint, that some buildings were empty, and that some buildings were gone. Okay, so a lot of buildings needed taking care of. Some buildings were closed, some buildings were gone. And this was what she saw as life in her city. But in one girl's imagination, the city was a place to grow, a place to play, a place to love. She could always find beauty around her. So you see she has a little can and it says tomatoes on it. And then I see a little watering can sitting next to it. Can you guess what she's going to be doing with the can that says tomatoes? You think she has some seeds in there? So you can see there's no words on this page. She takes the can and she sets it on the windowsill. And then she sets her stuffed bear friend, her bear is black and white, right next to the can. And the bear is watching the can, and you can see a bird flying in the last picture. I'll give you a second to take a look at all the pictures. All right, so her can that says tomatoes is on the windowsill with the bear. Uh-oh, remember that bird that was flying down? He knocks the can that says tomatoes off the windowsill. One night, the girl's imagination spilled onto the sidewalk, rolled across the street, and sprouted. All right, so the bird in this page knocks the can off the windowsill, and it falls and rolls across the street. But look, there are seedlings that are growing inside the can. A baby garden, she said. When she spotted the seedling, she introduced herself with a, "How do you do?" and a garden party. All right, so now she has the can back in her house and she's having a garden party with her stuffed friend and the bird. And she's wondering, what is she going to do with the seedlings from the can? And that's how it went. Day after day, I see her watering her seedling. No matter how fierce the sun was or how swift the wind blew, the little girl watched over the seedling. "I believe in you," she whispered every morning and every night. All right, she's showing her seedling a lot of love and care. She's watering it. She's loving it. She's talking nice to it. More seedlings soon grew. People rushing by began to slow down, first with a tip of the hat or a nod of their head. People stopped to smile or say hello to the little girl with the tiny green friends. All right, you can see more sprouts starting to come up right here. She's taking care of it, and now the people are slowing down so they can see the beautiful seedlings and flowers that are starting to grow in her little corner of the city. There came a time when the girl had to leave for a while. Without her care and without her love, she knew the plants would wither. Okay, wither means they wouldn't have enough water and they would shrink up and the leaves would die. All right, so she has to leave for a little while and she's going to need someone or something to take care of all of this beautiful garden that she's growing. Who do you think that someone could be? She wanted to bring the garden with her, but it was impossible. She thought maybe she could whisper, "I believe in you," from far away, but she didn't have enough string. Okay, so she tried to get a tin can. If you get 2 tin cans and you put string and one person talks and one person puts it by their ear, you can hear sounds. So she's trying to do that and be able to talk to her plant, but she doesn't have enough string. She tried employing a pigeon, but it clearly was not trained. Okay, so she tried to have the pigeon send a letter and the pigeon ended up dropping the letter. All right, so what is she going to do? How is she going to have her plants taken care of while she's away? Do you have any good ideas of what she could do? Let's see what she does. If the little girl could not take care of the garden, someone else would have to. Who do you see in this picture that she might ask to take care of the garden? Do you have any guesses? She filled her bear with cuddles and snuggles and stuffed him full of hope. She locked Button Eyes with him and whispered into his ear, "This is a very special mission. Watch the garden until I get back." All right, do you think he can do that? Do you think her stuffed friend is going to take care of the garden? She kissed him on top of his head and left him to do his job. All right, there he is. And she's going to get in the car. See, the trunk is open. And he's going to be in charge of her garden. From miles away, the girl imagined the garden was blooming. She imagined it could be a place to grow. All right, so this is what she's imagining. She's imagining all those flowers popping up and sprouting up and being watered and fed and taken care of and getting lots of sunlight. So she wants it to be a place to grow and a place to play. So you could see different garden beds in her imagination, and someone putting a nice fence up so people can come in and take care of the garden. That's what she wants her garden to be. And a place to love. And you know what? It was. So I want to tell you how the inspiration for this story was, and there's a note from the author, so I'll just read it to you. The Pacific Street Brooklyn Bears Community Garden was founded in 1985 and named for a teddy bear that was sitting in the weeds. On this neglected corner in Brooklyn, New York, the community came together to launch a beautification project that has continued for more than 25 years. Although no one knows how the bear got there, it is the inspiration for this story. So there you have a little background on how authors get ideas for stories. And so we're going to do a fun song about a carrot in a garden. So this song is about a carrot, as you can see right here. I'll show you a little closer. A carrot that was planted in some dirt in a garden. And it's going to start sprouting just like the girls' plants in the story sprouted. So we're going to put that on our board. The thing is, this carrot is growing so big and it's time to pull it out of the ground, but it's too big for one person, so they need some help. Are you ready to sing with me? The carrot in my garden I planted weeks ago. It just keeps getting bigger. You ought to see it grow. It came up to my knees, find your knees, and then up to my hips, find your hips. Giant carrot, you're taller than the trees. Ready to sing with me? I'm going to pull you out, pull you out. A little seed that grew so big, who knew that? We'll shake it to the left over here, shake it to the right. Giant carrot, please come out. Did it come out? Nope. All right, they need some help. Do you know who this is? That's right, a farmer. Let's see if the farmer can help. Along came the farmer to pull the carrot out. He held on tight with all his might and pulled so hard, so hard. You ready? We're going to pull you out. Pull you out. A little seed that grew so big. Who knew that? We'll shake it to the left. Shake it to the right. Giant carrot, please come out. Uh-oh, guys, the carrot did not come out. He needs some help. Here's the farmer's wife. Are you ready? Along came his wife to help the farmer out. She held on tight with all her might and pulled so hard, so hard. Here we go. We're going to pull you out. Pull you out. A little seed that grew so big. Who knew that? We'll shake it to the left. Over here. Shake it to the right. Good job. Giant carrot, please come out. Did it come out? Nope, they need some more help. Here comes Abby. Along came little Abby to help the farmers out. She held on tight with all her might and pulled so hard, so hard. You ready? We're going to pull you out. Pull you out. A little seed that grew so big. Who knew that? To the left. We'll shake it to the left, to the right. Shake it to the right. Giant carrot, please come out. Did it come out, guys? No. Look who they got to help. Ruff, ruff. A little dog. Along came the dog to help the farmer out. He held on tight with all his might and pulled so hard, so hard. We're going to pull you out. Pull you out. A little seed that grew so big. Who knew that? We'll shake it to the left. Shake it to the right. Giant carrot, please come out. Good job pulling, guys, but look, they still need some more help. Oh, the carrot is not coming out. All right, how about some more help from meow, a cat? Along came the cat to help the farmer out. He held on tight with all his might and pulled so hard, so hard. Are you singing with me? I'm going to pull you out. Pull you out. A little seed that grew so big. Who knew that? We'll shake it to the left. Shake it to the right. Giant carrot, please come out. Guys, it's not coming out. Last one. Look at this little tiny mouse. Do you think something small can help out? I think so. Are you ready? Along came the mouse, squeak, squeak, to help the farmer out. He held on tight with all his might and pulled so hard, so hard. All right, we're going to get this time. Ready? I'm going to pull you out. Pull you out. A little seed that grew so big. Who knew that? Let's shake. We'll shake it to the left really hard. Shake it to the right really hard. Giant carrot, keep pulling. Giant carrot. It came out. Look how giant it is, guys. Wow. Have you ever eaten a carrot that big before? That is one giant carrot. And they helped the farmer out. You are awesome with your song. Give yourselves a big clap. Our last story is a singable story. It is called Inch by Inch, the Garden Song, and it is written by David Mallet and pictures by Aura Eaton. Inch by inch, row by row, Gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. All right, we need some soil and some tools like I showed you in the beginning. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. All right, so gonna plant some seeds. We're gonna need some rain to come and some sunshine. Pulling weeds and picking stones. Okay, we have to weed our garden so that the roots can grow. We are made of dreams and bones. Feel the need to grow my own, 'cause the time is close at hand. All right, so gonna plant, and you need to do a lot of waiting, right? Grain for grain, sun and rain, find my way in nature's chain. Tune my body and my brain to the music from the land. All right, waiting and waiting for the seeds to sprout and start growing. Look what I see, a big sunflower. Plant your rows straight and long. Temper them with prayer and song. Okay, lots of patience, water, waiting, and sunlight. Got a big sunflower seed, and I see another sprout coming up. Mother Earth will make you strong if you give her love and care. I see a big radish too. Do you like radishes? You can plant radishes in your garden. Sunflowers. Old crow watching hungrily from his perch in yonder tree. Okay, sometimes birds, this time a crow, likes to come and eat all the seeds in the plants and ruin the garden. So sometimes people put scarecrows up and they flap and scare the crows away. In my garden I am free as the feathered thief up there. Okay, so he feels really happy. That's what this rainbow is for. He feels really, really happy when he's working in his garden and planting seeds. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. All right, you see he's on a ladder. Looks like he's picking apples from the tree. Did you have an apple today? And there's other, looks like carrots, growing in this garden on this page. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. All right, so he's got a lot of fruits and vegetables and this beautiful sunflowers that he planted. So lots of stories you can sing. And this one is a singable song. And in the back of this story, they have the words and the tune to Inch by Inch, the garden story. So thank you for joining me tonight. And I hope you had fun with our garden stories. We're going to do our goodbye song. Are you ready? Well, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Well, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Wave your hands and blink your eyes. Well, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for being with me here tonight. And I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you back next week on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.